Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark, and in this video I wanted to talk about repeating karmic cycles, inherited energetic patterns. Why does this energy hang around? How do we recognize it? What do we do with it? How do we heal it? And how do we spot it? That's really the most important thing, right? To become aware of it. So that's what this video is going to be about. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And hit that notification bell and you'll be notified every time I release a new video. So karmic patterns, karma. Well, we bring energetic patterns with us into this lifetime that we've experienced in other lifetimes. And we tend to repeat them. And we are carrying this energy with us so that we can awaken to it and heal it, reintegrate it, bring it into us so that we could raise our frequency. And because the earth has been in such a dense frequency for millennia, we are here to finally raise out of that. We want to rise out of that energy. So we look at our physical reality. In our physical reality, we know, we've heard, we've experienced that is a mirror. It's a mirror reflection of frequencies that we carry within us. So everybody that we come across has basically, they're showing us a reflection of an energetic frequency that is within us. Now, when we become aware of these individuals, we have feelings, we trigger, or we activate this energy within us. Now, sometimes this energy feels really good. Other times this energy feels really bad. And what's happening here is that we're being shown a frequency that lies within us that is to be addressed, felt, processed, whatever you want to call it, and ultimately healed and integrated. So when we come into this realm of 3D, we have certain players around us that we've had soul contracts with. And these individuals are mirror reflections of us. Does that mean that they're not real, they don't exist? No. They have their own consciousness, their own awareness. We're all aspects of source. But from our perspective, we see in them frequencies that we hold within us and vice versa. So when we encounter repeating patterns within a person, we feel that. We align with it. Okay? Now, we have our closest soul group around us. These would be our parents, our siblings, our loved ones, our children, maybe colleagues, people we work with. The ones that we experience most frequency have come in and have agreed to interact with us so that we could see these energetic patterns, this energy, this dense energy within us as a reflection and see it externally and see it separate. So we go through life working and discovering these patterns. Now, if we're not aware of discovering these patterns, we will tend to align with something. So let's say you have a parent that, a mom or a dad that, continuously, based on their behavior, triggers something within you that you just really feels really bad. You don't align with it. It makes you angry, whatever it may be. Well, that is because they are reflecting back to you an energy that your soul is pointing you at so that you can heal this. And the reason it feels so strong to you is because of that greater polarity. Now, from their perspective, the same thing is happening. They're working within themselves and they see a polarity within you, and that's what creates this tension between the two of you. Now, these are opportunities for healing because when we're here in this 3D reality, we have that opportunity to actually see this energy externally and as separate so that we can become aware of it. That's what the purpose of this 3D reality is. It puts this energy out there so that it's very obvious. Now, because of conditioning and patterning and being just the long years and decades and millennia that this planet has been in this 3D, this third dimension, this density, we have forgotten that. So we align with these emotions. So what we're doing is we are being pointed again. So if we could create that space and separate that, and we could start to see this energy as us and something that our soul is pointing to us to heal, we could bring that energy in. Okay? So many times we'll go through our lives with these patterns. We'll see these reflections. Let's say our parents are a good example of this. Those of you that have been subscribers to my channel for a while know that I lost both my parents within the past few years. And I've learned some things very recently on what the purpose of these relationships are and actually how they continue after they pass on. So we have them physically in our reality for a while, and we have those opportunities to heal these energetic patterns, these differences, and integrate this into ourselves. But when they eventually pass on, they're no longer in our reality. So we tend to start to maybe take on some of those traits, those energetic patterns, and we start to act them out within ourselves. This reminds me of a commercial that I've been seeing on TV recently, and it's interesting because this commercial kind of triggered this thought and got it going. I don't know if it's an insurance commercial or what, but they're kind of poking fun at how as we get older, we start to act like our parents, and the traits start to come out. We start to really start to act out in the same behavior that they acted out in that maybe would have made us angry or uncomfortable when we were younger, when they were alive, right? So what's happening is since they're no longer here physically, we don't have that separation to see that energy. So we have to look inside to find it. And what happens is our soul guides us inside, and we start to trigger these same patterns again if they haven't been healed while they were alive. So we may start to act some of these out. And the thing that happens is sometimes the people around us will start to point that out to us and say, you know, you're acting a lot like your father, or you're acting a lot like your mother would. And it seems like out of nowhere you've started to exhibit some of these traits, again, that maybe didn't resonate with you. So they're calling your awareness to this. And these are energetic patterns that you are being shown so that you can heal, because they're not out separate anymore, creating this behavior for you, creating that mirror. You look inside and you discover them, you become aware of them, and you begin to heal them. And this is really what we're talking about with these karmic lessons that appear lifetime after lifetime, these energetic inherited frequencies, these inherited traits, that kind of thing. So when we could make that leap and actually discover that these behaviors and these densities are originating from within our own body, then we could go to work to truly heal them. And what happens when we do that is that we stop that handing off that cycle. We break that cycle, we break that loop. So instead of handing these traits and these frequencies off to our children through programming and that kind of thing, we have the ability to actually heal them right where we're at now and stop that. And that frees up that density from our children. We don't pass that on. So they don't have to deal with that any longer. They're free to raise their frequency, ground their light, and grow without having to heal the energetic patterns that have come down through the ancestry lineage. So that's what's going on with that. Take a look at that and just kind of keep that in your awareness if you've noticed yourself maybe starting to exhibit some patterning, some energy that maybe others around you have exhibited, maybe those that have passed away that were really close to you, or those you're not in contact with anymore. This is your soul pointing you inward, because that reflection is no longer there. You become aware of this within you, and then you can really start to heal that and release that karmic loop from being passed on down the line. So very powerful perspective on healing these energetic and karmic issues. If this resonated with you guys, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. And until the next video, love and light, guys. Thank you.